We
all
are clear to
systems go.
go for Selena.
We're ready for launch.
Yeah.
Let's get educated.
Are you ready, Olivia?
Yeah, you ready?
No.
We're with you, Olivia, to the
Thanks,
end.
everybody.
So I'm somewhat aware of this. I saw some drama of it floating around. Selena has a new boyfriend,
Yes.
Benny Blanco, right?
Yeah.
And actually, interestingly, I know him because I follow him on TikTok because he's actually pretty funny.
Yeah.
And he makes these videos where he shits on
Charlie Puth.
that I like.
Oh.
They're besties,
Yeah, I think they're just
which
playful.
is interesting because Selena and Charlie also have a past. But
Now, he looks just like he's Jewish, I'm assuming, right?
I actually didn't do my research on that part.
He is.
He's just, he's like,
you know what? I did see that he was Jewish when I looked him up the other day.
he's like the most
'Cause I
Riley
saw his real
looking
name.
ass, scruffy little fucking Jewish looking dude you can ever imagine.
He's Jewish, native of Northern Virginia.
But he pulled Selena. I mean, he is a mega talent though, and very successful
Very successful.
and very funny.
Yes.
So with that being said, Selena baby, bite your tongue challenge. Go ahead, Olivia.
So what's the problem? This all sounds great so far.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll get into it. So, Miss Selena, baby, bite your tongue.
And you're a Selena, you're a
I'm-
Gomezer.
A selinator?
A selinator.
Is that what it was?
Truly, for my whole life, have admired her. There's one specific slide in here that I'm like, oh, I don't know if I can. I don't like what she said. So we'll get to that. I think that cringe isn't illegal, but like, it's sometimes it's unbecoming.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
yes.
And so I'm just, I don't know. I don't love what I'm seeing.
Okay, well, let's see. She's making waves here. People are not happy. Here's Selena. Lupus
So-
Queen. We love her.
Yes.
Lupus Queen.
Yeah.
She's an inspiration to all of us with
She
lupus.
actually queen. That is true.
Entrepreneur too, right? She has a successful makeup line.
Rare beauty.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who also stole my
mogul.
sound, by the way.
Like,
Yeah.
like super successful, right?
Yeah,
like
it's really
successful is like
successful.
underselling it, isn't it? Like
Oh.
crazy massive.
Yes.
Yeah.
She hit billionaire status.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh, she should be able to
I didn't
cure
know
lupus
that.
with that
Yeah,
kind
she
of
did
money.
this year.
Whoa.
Wow.
So players, Selena Gomez, we know who she is. Benny Blanco, these are some of his star-studded songs.
The
Accompanying him.
amount of hits he's done with the breadth of artists is nuts.
What do you mean? He makes songs? I wasn't
He ma-
following.
He's
He's
a
a producer.
producer.
Okay, gotcha.
He like creates.
You know how Lou does for
atmosphere.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Austin? Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
He's the music man.
Okay. Cool.
So, and then another player in this is Selena Gomez Brazil 2.0. This is where all of the comments took
No,
place.
don't fuck with the Brazil fan account.
Literally. Justin Bieber, we know who he is.
It's a wild look.
It is a wild look. His wife looked stunning that day
Yeah,
also. She
he
was
wore
like,
that
Yeah.
when she wore like a gorgeous glammed up look for a launch.
yeah, for her
he wore
strawberry
that.
blaze.
Was he trying to do like
wasn't trying.
the Kanye thing where he just is down? Although this is quite an attention-grabbing look, I have to say, where Kanye's was very like muted.
Yeah.
Like he wore all black to the Met Gala
Yeah.
when Kim.
Yeah.
Just Dickies or something.
Right.
Another player, us, the innocent bystanders who have to deal with all of this now.
The victim and all.
Wow.
Yeah,
The we suck.
The real victims.
the real
us.
victims, us,
Where is David in all this?
for real.
Yeah, what does David think?
So a quick spark notes on Selena Gomez Benny Blanco relationship. Same Old Love was produced by Benny Blanco in 2015. That's a song about Justin Bieber.
Wow.
It was a really, really great song. He did a wonderful job. 2019, they did a collab called I Can't Get Enough. That was also, I mean, that one wasn't as successful as the first, but still, they collabed together. They knew each other. And then 2020, 1 year later, he collabed with Justin Bieber, and they put out this song called Lonely. And it was like a big deal for him. It was a shift in his career. It was during the pandemic. It was after he got
For
married.
Justin or Benny?
Justin.
Okay, yeah.
This was like Justin's story of growing up and feeling lonely and being like a child star.
Dude, these people go to him like for important shit.
do.
Like them when it comes to music.
Yeah. So during promo for that, the next slide, this was a big deal. I remember watching it being like, fuck you, Benny Blanco, because he was doing promo for the Justin song. And someone asked him, like, why do you love Justin Bieber so much? And Selena had just dropped her makeup line, like maybe a week prior. And if you click watch, this is what he said.
Interesting. A lot changes in 3 years, eh, Benny boy?
Hey, Benny
I mean, your
boy.
walls.
Check it out. Look, Justin's not one of those like cookie cutter pop artists. Like, you know, they're like, this is my new single, and here's my makeup line. And he's like Justin's like, yo, I have a pimple and I have anxiety today. So first and
Basically,
So down to earth.
literally.
Yeah.
It
That's
just felt
it?
unnecessary.
That's
yeah,
it?
She had just dropped her makeup line,
But
and just, I mean,
Okay.
do we
all
know
right.
that it's not about her? Because there's a million people dropping makeup lines.
That's a stretch.
at the time it was Rihanna, Selena.
That's it.
That's
Yeah, and Rihanna hadn't made music since.
not a
2018.
lot. Not a lot.
Yo,
I mean,
So there were two?
He's like Justin's like,
those were the main.
Those were
Yo.
like the
vocals.
two big pop stars that had done makeup lines. So I mean, yeah, it's indirectly referring to her.
And they were
Okay.
broken up at
And
this
you-
time, Olivia?
Oh yeah, they did
So,
not
yeah.
like each other, and she had come out with "Lose You to Love Me." Like they were against. They were not friends.
Let me listen again.
here's my makeup line. And he's like, no, they're like,
And
Look,
Selena's
Justin's
been like
not-
criticized for being cookie cutter because I mean,
She's a Disney.
in a good way, she is.
not one of those like cookie cutter pop artists. Like, you know, they're like, this is my new single, and here's my makeup line.
Well, hold on. What's cookie cutter about that? Especially if there was only two with makeup lines. I don't understand the criticism.
Maybe he's like insinuating a cash grab or something.
Benny. Okay.
That does seem like a weird. Like I looked. Listen, I'm not. Guy's very successful. Obviously knows what he's doing. I looked at his like list. All he does is work with cookie cutter pop artists. So
But Justin.
Come on.
Justin's not one of those.
come on now.
But,
yeah, come
but
on.
if you're talking to him, if you're talking about Justin and you're saying someone with a makeup line, everyone's going to assume that it's
Right.
Selena. He should
That's
be aware
fair.
of that.
Yeah.
All right. Shame on you, Benny. You fucking monster.
So no cookies for you?
Okay.
All right, so now people have noticed that Benny's getting into the cooking game. He just dropped a cooking book. Selena has her famous Selena and Chef show. I actually just learned that Infamous is negatively charged. That I didn't know. I'm so sorry if
Infamous?
I ever called you infamous. I just thought it meant famous. But
Notorious.
sorry, you had to put that in.
Well, that it's in famous.
Yes, now I've put it together and I understand and I will never make the mistake again.
Well, hold on. Notorious has a negative connotation. Infamous, I think, is mostly negative, but it can be also neutral, I believe.
Okay,
Infamous.
then her infamous show, Selena and Chef.
I mean, it's got a little taste of something, but I do think you can use it.
Not according to Merriam-Webster's, my friend. Having a reputation of the worst kind is infamous.
Well, hold on, let's see. Wicked, abominable. That's not good.
It sounded pretty bad. I think in recent times, you're right. Like people kind of jokingly, the infamous so and so or whatever, using it kind of like a poking fun at somebody way.
Okay, there it is. Infamous. So, okay, they're both cooking.
Yes.
And
So
she
he
commented.
dropped. Yeah, she commented. People were like, "Oh, I think something's brewing here." She's in his comments. He's doing cooking shit, and it turned out that we were all correct.
Just based on that one comment, though?
No, that she had been liking his shit. He was liking her shit. They followed each other. Selena's mom followed him on Instagram. There was a lot of clues that I
Okay.
saw in the Selena
Okay.
Twitter.
Okay, interesting.
So I saw this on Twitter. I thought it was funny. Meet Selena's opponent, a brick wall. Because once they announced that they were dating, if you go to the next slide, she was all over Instagram. Someone posted, she just came out with her Christmas edition of Selena and Chef, and she said that she had a crush on someone in the show. So someone posted, I hope that things went well with her crush. And she was like, yay, it did, which let everyone know, okay, she's about to announce a relationship, which she did.
What am I reading here? What? Selena Gomez commented on my post. So this is the Brazil one?
No, the next one is the Brazil one.
But she's commenting on fan accounts? That's kind of weird.
It is cringe.
Like I wouldn't, well, I don't know how many fan accounts I have, but like I wouldn't interact like that.
Yeah.
Especially, but she's like #1 superstar.
Which is why I am surprised that she does that.
So And then she responded too. So she's in the thread. I love you, Queen. I hope you're happy. Hi, Queen. We love you. Thank you. The happiest I've ever been, she said.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Then Pop Factions posts, Selena Gomez is rumored to be dating producer Benny Blanco. She likes it. She comments facts, which I think is so cringe. Facts.
That's what she,
That's
that
what
was
She
her.
didn't post a photo with him yet. She just commented on Pop Factions. Facts.
That's pretty.
It's like so millennial. I'm going to die.
How old is she?
31.
Oh, she's pushing it.
We're a bit old.
Yeah. Interesting.
In a
okay.
beautiful, young, and glowing way, just for Instagram comments.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. So, this is where Selena Gomez, Brazil 2.0. Selena, this fan post just posts about the fact that she confirms it, and she comments, "He is absolute everything in my heart," which then obviously opened a conversation in the comments with all of her fans, and she participated in fighting with them, pretty much.
Okay, but so what are they fighting about? It just
They
seems
just don't like him.
Why don't they like him?
They think she's responding to comments that say like he's so ugly, girl. Like she's choosing the like really cringe comments to
Yeah.
respond to. It's just weird.
He's so ugly, but that's
the
not. That's just
internet.
some weird internet troll.
That's
That
just
can't
the
be,
internet.
right. That can't be like a serious criticism of the guy. I mean, obviously, she says he is my absolute everything in my heart. So she is riding for her man. But then this is when it goes off the rails.
Yeah. So she goes, he is absolute everything in my heart. Then why is he it's just someone said something about him and she says, then why is he the best thing that's ever happened to me? The end. And then she goes, yeah, he's still better than anyone I've ever been with. Facts. Which is like, why are we talking about our exes publicly
She sounds
with
so
our fans?
childish in this comment.
Yeah, it feels like she should not be participating in this. She goes, I don't understand. If you actually care about me, this is my happiest. If you don't, feel free to say whatever you want, but I will never allow your words to guide my life. Ever. I'm done. If you can't accept me at my happiness, then don't be in my life at all.
Okay, hold on. I have no problem with anything she said.
I agree with those sentiments for sure.
I mean, the fact that she's arguing with like
It's just cringe.
Yeah,
like
it's just cringe.
So
small
far.
fan accounts is something she shouldn't do. But like,
Yeah.
she hasn't said anything even mean. She's just saying I like him, and that's it, really all there is to it. So I mean, certainly wouldn't recommend arguing with fan accounts though.
Yeah.
That's definitely not a path to mental wellness. Okay.
Then someone commented the exact same thing that she commented on Justin Bieber's post in 2016. He was dating Sophia Richie at the time, who was underage and he was overage. So there are different nuances going on. But she responded to the exact same words that she responded to him, where she was like, don't be mad at your fans. They love you. Stop posting if you don't want people to say things about it.
Okay, so hold on. She left this comment on his post. She said, if you can't handle the hate, then stop posting pictures of your girlfriend. It should be special between you two only. Don't be mad at your fans. They love you. Interesting. And somebody cleverly copy-pasted that in her comments. And she didn't realize.
Right.
She said, not mad. It's been 6 months, baby.
Which I'm so happy for her. She's in a relationship for 6 months. That's amazing.
I will always defend my friends and family and fans till the day I die. Okay, hold on. I mean, again, she doesn't realize. Why is she responding to one? What is happening?
Yeah, that's the main question here. Is like,
I'm
why?
concerned about her. Like,
Why be busy in the comments? Like,
I do hope she's okay. If like this isn't something that she normally does, she used to like 10 years ago. She used to participate in like Instagram comments, but she took a long break. I just hope that she's okay.
I don't think this is a symptom of some, I think, mental unwellness because
She has been diagnosed with bipolar.
that's tough.
Definitely.
But yeah, I mean, she didn't realize that this guy was. But again, her response isn't bad at all. She's being fine, totally fine. But again, she looks a little silly because
yeah.
she didn't realize. You can go. You go ahead.
Oh, this one I thought was really funny. No, why? Selena, you are so gorgeous. What the hell? And she just goes, I am gorgeous. I'm normal. Which I love.
2 likes. What is she doing? How many comments is she reading?
She did.
She's in
She
deep.
went in.
She's in deep.
Somebody screenshotted this 9 seconds after it was left. How?
Because she was just in there commenting. People were just watching the
9
show.
fucking seconds though. Jesus. This criticism. I mean, I understand being like so annoyed by that. Like, oh, he's not good looking enough for you. But girl, you're 31. Let's stay off Instagram.
And 31 is young. Just the comments. It feels juvenile.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, old enough to know not to argue with people in the comments.
That's just what I mean.
Yeah. Her choice in men, someone said, with the flat face. Lol, well, everyone did suck.
It's unnecessary.
But who cares? She doesn't like her exes. It's not a big deal.
Right, it's
who's she
just-
insulting? Somebody that she's made up with?
She's insulting Justin Bieber.
Well, she doesn't like him. That's well known.
She's allowed to do that.
Yeah.
Right, I guess yeah.
Yeah, she's fine to say Justin sucks. There's no problem.
Yeah, I mean, Justin does suck.
He does suck. Yeah, he seems like a giant douchebag.
Get her out of my shot. Get her out of my shot. Get her out of my shot.
Ian, don't play her like that.
Ian, do you want to fight on cam? Because we can.
You're causing
I don't know
problems
what-
in her
I
real
don't know
life.
what.
That was some weird glitch. I don't know what happened.
Right.
Facts.
Ghost in the machine.
Watch
I-
yourself.
I'm normal. It's pretty funny though.
Yeah, I think that's hilarious.
I'm normal. What is that? Okay.
No idea what that even means.
I'm normal.
Of course
I'm
it's
one of
not
you.
normal.
Okay, all right. Continuing.
She said, "Oh, sweetheart, I've been in therapy since I was 18. I know what's best for me, and I will fight till I get what I deserve. I appreciate your misguided input, but I'm growing. Don't feel free to grow with me. Just know I'm never going to be with a fuck boy ever again. Sorry to disappoint." Just like calling. I just when you're excited about a new relationship, I just think it's weird to talk about all of
Yeah.
your other ones.
Also, I don't know anything about Benny
Mhm.
Boy, but it looks a little bit like a fuck boy.
Like a fuck boy, you think?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
No?
He's
Okay.
he's a weird, creative goofball.
Okay, I don't know anything about it.
He's a goofball.
Just
kinda
based
guy.
on the few pictures I've seen.
I'm keeping my eye on it. I think that the fact that he said something that was possibly like shading her in the past, it's like,
Mm.
you better treat her incredibly. Because that's
Yeah.
fucked.
But the problem is like she's 31, as we said. If these people arguing in the comments of these fan accounts are probably kids, frankly. I mean, there's a good chance she's arguing with a 12-year-old or a 15-year-old, and like if you were
18 even, but still, she's
probably younger though.
yeah.
There's a good chance. And like if you were in the room with a 16-year-old, would you even fucking care or like respond to this dumb shit? You'd be like, no, you're 16. You don't know anything.
Buddy, I'm 16.
I think
Okay.
this is coming off of the backlash she got for the situation in the Middle East. Like, I feel like it got her nerves a little bit on the edge, and this just happened to be the perfect storm.
Well, I don't know what's that. What's that context? Is that in here?
The like nail in the coffin for it. Basically, a few weeks ago, she was very wishy-washy and like would not stand with anybody really.
Did she
was
say
just like, "I
anything?
love my little sister. It's really hard to like see that people are dying and like that kids
Who's
are
her
dying."
little sister?
She has her own little sister. She
I'm-
just like used it as like, "I have so much love in my heart. I can't imagine what it's like to like lose someone." Like
And
What's the problem
exactly.
with
People wanted her to comment on the situation, and she gave a very political PR answer of like, I love everyone.
Can you pull it up? I want
Yeah.
to see it. I
Yeah.
want to see it.
She was like, "I'm getting offline. I love everybody."
Someone said, "Why are you acting like 31 is elderly?" I'm not. It's just that's an age where you
We're
have
just saying
matured.
mature.
Yeah.
We're
When did I
just
call her
saying
old? She should be a matured
it
a human being at 31.
it
Her brain
seems
should be there. You know.
Those kind of comments seem kind of juvenile. That's all.
So I don't know what's the context of this whole thing, but I did see that she was getting heat for it.
Yeah. She said like a post, I'm getting it for you. She said a post won't change anything. And it's like, but you're the most followed person on Instagram.
That
You
still
have-
blows my mind.
Yeah.
That she's number one. Not
You're-
that she isn't a big celebrity, but
God damn it.
legitimately the biggest account on Instagram, hands down, is her.
Yeah.
So I guess people were asking her to make a statement because I mean everyone was asking everyone at the time to do that. So she responded. This was a response. I've been taking a break from social media because my heart breaks to see all the horror, hate, violence, and terror that's going on. People being tortured and killed or any act of hate towards any one group is horrific. We need to protect all people, especially children, and stop the violence for good. Sorry if my words will never be enough for everyone or a hashtag. I just can't stand innocent people getting hurt. That's what makes me sick. I wish I could change the world, but a post won't. So listen,
I have no problem with this.
this
statement.
girl, if you're in a sensitive state of mind, and she is the #1 most followed, whatever you say, pro or against, you will get
Crucified.
hated and passionately hated by the most psychotic people on the internet. So I don't fucking think that she owes anybody to say a goddamn. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Personally,
why do you need? Well, who gives a fuck what Selena Gomez thinks?
I
Is she a political
agree.
science?
I
a
agree
PhD?
that a
I mean, what the
post,
fuck does she know
a
about it?
post is not going to do anything.
Like, let's have some humility. Let's like. Not every fucking buddy. It needs to. Not
She's a
everyone
pop star.
has an informed good opinion.
She's a pop
and
star.
knowing the limit of your knowledge on it is fucking commendable. Like you don't
feel like-
need to go out there and say a damn thing.
When there was the Black Lives Matter and people posted black squares, people were made fun of for
Well,
that because it's like, yeah, you're just an influencer and a stupid post is not going to change anything.
Well, it depends what you're posting. Like if you're posting a black square and there's nothing
Sure,
in
to
there,
make
but
a
she has
thoughtful
the
post,
resources.
you need to be
The
you need
resources
to know
to
what
do
you're
what?
talking about
The
to make.
influence.
Yeah,
The
like,
influence to do what?
to do
to make a stand one way or another.
But you need to know what you're talking about
And
to
she
make
has
a
the
thoughtful
resources.
post.
Right.
too,
And
I
I
feel like.
think maybe she should have said that.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
She would have got the same amount of shit.
True.
Yeah.
She would have
true.
got the same amount of shit. She would have better off just saying nothing, man. Because this is going to piss people off too, and it did. But like,
Right.
we don't need everyone's fucking opinion, okay? God damn. You know, what's the line that Chappelle?
Ja Rule.
Oh yeah, what does Ja Rule? Do we know what Ja Rule thinks
Someone
about
called
Israel
Ja.
Palestine? You know, like we don't need to know what Selena Gomez thinks. And yes, she's the most followed person on Instagram.
Not for her political views, for her music and for her,
Makeup,
I
guess?
don't know, makeup
Look,
now.
in the totality of the world where everybody's talking about this and thinking about it, I really don't think that her saying, what did you want her to say? That what was it that she should have said?
They wanted her to take a stand.
Like
I mean,
in what way?
Again,
I don't.
people are going to get mad either way, but either say that she's in
Yeah.
support of Palestine or Israel, whoever she's in support
Right,
of.
and they want her to shoot her career into the ground
Right.
because once you take a stand, the
You're
other
labeled
one
forever.
of the sides
Dude,
is
pe-
gonna want to kill you.
Do people
Right.
literally?
People are so ruthless about this topic.
People
yeah.
are fucking like they are obsessed with the idea that now I'm a Zionist and I hate Palestine. Like I'm as bad as fucking Ben Gavir on Netanyahu's war cabinet. Like their people do not make nuanced takes on this. At least a lot of them. So in my opinion, I mean. She like listen. I don't want innocent people to get hurt. What more do you want? I mean, fuck, you know. It's just I don't know at what point the war was when this happened either, because that kind of
Yeah.
I mean, it was a few
Depends.
weeks after, right?
Yeah.
Everything kicked off.
I don't know. It seems silly to get mad at her for not saying it seems unfair, but
I think that then she shouldn't have said anything at all because then why are you adding to a sea of saying nothing?
But to me, it's like she didn't try to say anything bad here. She's just saying it's hurting her heart to see what's happening, and that's just the human response. Nobody right now is happy to see what's happening.
Right. And then she followed that though because there was a little bit of there was like mild outrage from that and she responded with I sent it in chat.
okay. So it made it. Oh, she responded.
Yeah, she did a second story where she decided she's taking a break from Instagram. She's done. She doesn't support any of what's going on. It's just like you made this.
close?
Why are you the victim now? Like
Well, hold on.
I don't know. I felt
This
like it was
is not.
dramatic.
I don't think this is a fair criticism of her. Like she's the victim. I mean, she didn't do anything.
But this Instagram story is so dramatic.
So she
Because-
says, "I'm taking a break and deleting my Instagram. I'm done. I do not support any woke." Yeah, because she's probably being told by people
She's
that you're a
probably-
genocidal Zionist
Yeah.
pig. You're a Nazi, and like,
Because she didn't choose a side, she was probably already getting so much shit for saying the most basic comment ever, just that you're hating to see what's happening. That's apparently not okay these days. You can't say a statement like that, which is crazy to me.
she's in a sensitive mental state probably, and she doesn't want to deal with this shit. So when she says something like, "I hate to see And by the way, I know what she means because when I'm online and like, especially when this was all happening, there were so many horrific, disturbing images of everything on both sides happening in Gaza that happened in Israel, and it was really, really depressing and disturbing to see it all. And like, I totally understand her desire to wanting to take a break from seeing that. I mean, she's, and so if she's being called a Nazi and a Zionist and a fucking freak and all the worst things you can imagine, I understand her being upset and saying, fuck it, I'm out of here. And she, by the way, what she said, it was a little dramatic, but it wasn't like mean. She wasn't being mean to anybody. She was being a little dramatic. I agree.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, like, yeah, I can only imagine the stress she's going through because even at a small level, of course, Ethan, you've gone through it. And also, like, me and Lena, like, on one end, like, seeing these videos, I've never seen Lena, like, just cry randomly. And this has been happening for the past few months, just watching videos because we're from Dearborn. All of our friends and family are posting what's going on in Palestine and overseas. And it's tough. And then at the same time, we're being harassed on every platform for not speaking about it. And I don't know. It's a weird conflict in my head because there is a level of disappointment in not speaking on it in myself. But also it's like, it's a lot. It's a lot. And it's like this mind game that you're constantly playing.
Dude, you're not.
It's a lot.
You're not a fucking elected official. You're not a political. You're under no obligation, bro.
I'm finding myself having this conversation with my mom even because she's like out of worry for me because I've been going through it too, and she's like, "Don't say anything. Don't comment. You're just gonna make yourself a target." She's actually worried about me, like something happening to me if I say something. And then at the same time, we were talking about it, and she's like, "Yeah, I mean." On the other hand, you do want to say something, right? Because you feel like, I don't know, it's crazy and you want to say something. It's really complicated. But I'm not educated enough to say something worthy of this kind of attention.
I mean,
it's not for me.
What do you want to say like that? Israel is...
I didn't study politics or the history, or I'm not educated enough to make a real comment.
Listen, what do they want? You don't need to be educated to say this horrible, massive loss of civilian life in Gaza is horrible and it's tragic and it's but
that's not enough.
But is that what you wanted?
But she didn't say that.
But she said, "I hate that everyone died on all the innocents."
I think
died.
She did in a way. She said seeing innocent.
I don't want to deal with that.
Yeah.
That is what I believe, though. But like, by the way, I'm sorry that you guys are going.
No, it's not. It's not your.
But
no, I mean, I feel sorry.
I know exactly what you mean, AB, because I'm like, it's like every day in my head. It's like, should I say something? Am I letting somebody down by not saying something?
Right.
But who am I to say something? I don't know anything about it. I don't know nothing about nobody.
And there's another aspect to it in our situation specifically. Of course, we love you guys, and you guys being from Israel, it's like anything we do say, they're gonna somehow weaponize it against you guys. Like, in one way or another, they're gonna, or someone else, or the rest of the crew members, ignoring you guys. If we say something and they don't say nothing, then they're gonna be like, oh, when are they gonna speak up? Like they're being harassed, and they're not even Arab. Like they're getting comments all the time.
Well, and people do. I've seen lots of people being like, how can Lena and AB stand while Ethan sits there and says this shit? Which again, I don't know what I said, but they do that already.
Being able to like be friends with you guys here and live here and like have this like conflict be taken away from the situation has been such a beautiful experience for me. But like, there's no way to talk about this without sounding stupid or ignorant or whatever. And like, we have this privilege of being here, and the conflict is taken out of the situation, and we love each other here. We're like family.
Yeah.
I don't know what is there to say to make somebody happy. I don't even know what I'm trying to say, honestly.
Well, so like I was saying is that like you don't need to be informed on anything to say the loss of life in Gaza is horrific. There is, and it is horrific. The amount of civilian death happening there is tragic and awful and terrible. And but that's what she
that
said.
alone will get the Israeli side like pissed at you because you're not saying that there's something happened there.
Yeah, you would probably have some people being like, well, what about happened here? Everybody wants to get recognition for the
That's
shit
right.
they're dealing with.
Yeah.
Both sides want it.
I think the thing that
And it's, by the
honestly-
way, sorry, it's not a measurement of who's getting it worse. Both sides see themselves as the victims. Objectively, you know, Gaza is getting absolutely fucking crushed on a scale that's absurdly disproportionate. Like, that's obvious, right? So that's worth being said. Because before people fucking run away with anything I'm trying to say. Sorry, Olivia, go ahead.
No, you're okay. I think just the vagueness in her post and the fact that like she's posting on the most influential account ever, and she ends it with like, a post won't change anything, when she could have linked some sort of fundraiser. She could have linked a source to information. Like, she has people on her team that could help inform her about like ways that she can go about this with what she believes. If she I just feel like solid. Like,
I don't think she knows what she believes, it seems like.
I
She just-
honestly
yeah.
disagree. I disagree.
Well, like, I know what you're saying, right? She could have a big impact if she was like, yo, support this. I support these people, and here's how you can support them. But I think what I'm getting from her is that she's not confident in pointing people one way or another because she doesn't really know.
Then I think she shouldn't have said anything.
Yeah, I agree. She shouldn't
And I
have said
think
anything.
now she probably learned her lesson.
Yeah.
I'm sure she's not going to say
I mean-
anything about it again.
No, actually go to the next slide, because this is what like actually pissed me off. Is someone in her comments was like, you'll be quiet about all of, like, people are asking you to talk about this and you're not talking about it, but you'll like go to bat and like talk to your fans and fight with them in the comments about your
God damn it.
boyfriend. And she just responded with, you're right. And then
Hold-
continued posting about him.
I'm trying to find the slide. Where the fuck did it go? Did I close it? Okay, hold on. Let me open it again.
And this is just what's going on online. Like, we got to deal with it in real life too. Lena got in an accident like a month ago, minor accident in a parking lot, and she got called a fucking Arab. Or
That's
what do you call
crazy.
you, Lena?
He asked me if I'm Palestinian. I said no. He's like, well, what are you? I said Lebanese, and he's like, yeah, you're all the effing same.
What a fucking piece of shit. I love how he had to
disgusting.
ask. He's like, are you this one? Are you this one? Are you this
Yeah.
one? Okay, yeah, you're all the same. It's like, what the fuck, bro? Doesn't make any sense.
That's disgusting.
What did he look like? What kind of dude was it?
He looked like
He's
a
an
fucking
older
dumbass.
fucking weirdo.
Idiot.
Yeah,
Weirdo, dumbass, idiot,
he was really
pussy,
mean.
bitch.
Old white guy?
No, he was what Lena, what nationality? He was?
I think, he was
Speaking Spanish, yeah.
so-
Oh, okay.
But my
Oh, wild card.
my
Yeah, wild card racist. We love it.
yeah. But
Ah,
my
that's
barber
what-
who speaks Spanish came out to defend Lena. He recognized her.
Hey,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
what a
That's-
legend.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm sorry, but that's horrible.
Yeah, what the fuck?
But obviously, you know, like Ela was saying, I love you guys. Like, there's not, and by the way, I mean, okay, whatever. It's not, you know, fuck off if you're gonna be a little weird freak about it. It is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't. You know what I mean? Where were we? But yes,
This
I love
was-
you guys.
Yeah, the
I
response
do love
that
you
actually
guys.
pissed
Thank you.
me off.
And
love
you know,
you
you
too.
can always talk to me about
Yeah,
something.
no, I know. And
Yeah.
and just so everyone knows, Ethan's always given us a platform. He's never ever tried to silence anything we say. He's always allowed us to speak if we want. So
Yeah, and I hope that you guys feel comfortable reaching out to me privately anytime
yeah, of
too.
course.
Of course.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Okay,
And
so
it ain't what it ain't.
Thanks,
so
Abba.
let's
Er,
go. Where were we?
Reach.
Okay, where were we?
Go back to nail in the coffin.
Okay, so we're caught up on the that
Yeah.
people who are. So there was like a lot of anger to her at this
There
point.
was.
Okay.
But I feel like most of it came from after she announced her break, because people were like, why are you being so dramatic right now?
Well, another thing I'm seeing is like, yeah, people say they go with all these civilians dying, and you're making yourself the victim. Although, again, I think that's a kind of a dramatic assessment. She just wanted to step away from the fucking internet. She didn't say she's a victim. She
I
just-
do too, but then why make a spectacle of your departure? Why not just
She tried and she
To
failed.
me,
to do
what I
something.
can try to speculate, I don't know what happened. I feel like she probably got so much shit for what seemed like the most basic human comment that it made her so frustrated, and she was like, "I'm done with the internet. You guys suck."
Yeah, probably.
That's how I translate it.
Listen, at the end of the day, she's a human being. She has, you know what I mean? She's like the most popular person on Instagram, and you want her to act like royalty, and you want her to act like a perfectly groomed princess who's ready to take over. But like, she's just a fucking person.
Right. I wasn't outraged by that. I was annoyed by it
thank
for
you,
sure.
Zach.
I was very upset with her comment.
So let's go to the next
yesterday.
one. Her choice in men, lol, everyone did suck. Oh, sweetheart,
these.
we read this one.
Yeah.
And,
This one.
Okay. You want to read
Yeah,
it?
so she said she's out here doing the absolute most under this post over some fuck ass relationship, but when asked to speak with, but asked to stand with the people of Palestine, all of a sudden she has to take a social media break. Oh, call drops, and she just goes, "You're right."
That
And-
was not a good response.
right.
Why'd she
it's
do
like,
that?
Why? And then she continues. I included her Instagram stories too. She continues posting about her new boyfriend. Like and memes of her Disney Channel show. So it's not that she's saying you're right. You are correct, and she's stepping away. Like
She
she's
said, so one more time. Let me
I
take
think
this
this is
in.
Being
mean.
sarcastic.
yeah. I think this is mean.
Yeah, she's being sarcastic. She's out here doing the absolute most under this post over some fuck ass relationship. But when asked to stand with people of Palestine, all of a sudden she had to take a social media break. Yeah, you're right. Okay. Yeah, that was super
Yeah,
unnecessary.
it's fucked up.
I mean, she's getting a little like, yeah.
She needs to close her phone.
I've been there. I know what she's going through. I've been there. It's when you lose your fucking mind on social
Yeah.
media sometimes,
Yeah.
and you're just like you're just fucking up, and you know it.
Yeah.
She said, "Never trolling. I'm leaving Insta for a while until I have work again." What does that mean? She can
Like
work
when she
anytime.
drops singles and but she broke the break an hour later.
Oh, she's back already.
Yeah,
Oh,
she started posting on her story again.
No, she's doing the quartering, leaving Twitter. I just stand up for what I believe in. I have no shame in doing that. I love my fans more than anything in the world. Okay. I mean, again, it's just a weird non-statement.
Yeah.
Also saying I stand up for what I believe in
Like, do you?
is weird because the accusation is that
Yeah, that she didn't make a sense.
and so it's just a little bit like, I guess,
Yeah.
missing the criticism or not caring about it. I don't know.
So these were her stories from yesterday. She posted the one on the right is like her hard launch
They're
relationship
together.
pic. And then after all of her comments, she posted, "Just a reminder how much I appreciate and love every one of you." That was after all the fighting.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you go to the next one,
Yeah, but ultimately she didn't say anything terrible. So like, you know, on her end, I understand her being like, what is happening right now? Like I'm being like canceled, quote unquote, like super harshly. And I mean, you know, I understand where she's, I guess, coming from to an extent. Her Insta stories were wild, continued. She's posting rings, the Wizard of Waverly Place bloopers. So what is wild about these?
it was just like she doesn't normally post this constantly, and she was fighting with her fans. She was just very active on social media and like said she was going to take a break, and then
She's
came
back.
back and posted a photo or like bloopers of
Yeah.
wizards, and then her new ring. And it's like she's never this giving.
Right.
It's
online
possible
with
that
her
she
fans.
is going through something.
I mean, if she's
especially-
bipolar,
I know.
She
I
could
think
be,
I think
yeah.
something's happened. I hope that she's okay.
Yeah.
This certainly could be like a manic thing. I don't
Yeah.
know. You know. And certainly there are triggers for episodes too, which
Yeah.
being
then-
called a Nazi by a bunch of fucking of your fans is probably pretty upsetting. And then the next one is, oh look, it's a B for be quiet. What is
Benny got her. That was a little.
That's
I saw
your
that on
commentary.
Yeah. B is Benny. She got a ring. People, I also thought this. Justin got her a ring, like a very famous ring that everyone still talks about to this day with a J. And she posted about it. Then Haley got a J tattoo with a star. Selena then got a star on her finger, and now she's posting with a B. So people are just like,
Fuck, I need an initial.
and the next slide's the last one.
I need something with an H from you, quick.
The next slide's the last one. It's from Shein. People found it.
No. Oh, but was this a joke?
No, they probably made that after.
You think?
Posted. Yeah.
Wait, hold the phone.
That's their whole thing, right? Is like ripping off.
Yeah.
Oh,
It is all over
man.
Twitter that people are like, "Damn,
There's
you
no
got it
way
from
he bought
Shein."
her a $10
No,
Shein
girl.
ring.
I mean, there's no way to
Selena
confirm
Gomez.
where he
Those
got
are
it,
real
but-
diamonds.
He's rich as fuck.
I know. That's why people are like, "Let's talk about it."
But then why would Shein make a
that-
beat? They ripped that off.
They ripped it
Yeah.
off for people to buy it for $10.
That's crazy though, how fast they were.
They do work fast.
That has to be it. That's crazy though. Shein is making them all look bad, man. They're fucking up. We got to sue Shein for defamation or something.
Oh, they have like 1 million lawsuits.
Really?
Yeah.
Awesome. Because they steal everything.
steal like with no shame.
I wonder if they're making enough money to survive
I think they do.
the massive lawsuit.
You should look up how big they
I think
are.
the owner's a billionaire.
They're like one of the biggest companies.
That means what is their margin? Because their stuff is so cheap. Like, how do they do it, man? Shein valuation.
In 2022, 100 billion, more than H&M
Ah!
and Zara combined.
What the fuck?
More than H&M and Zara
Hold on.
combined.
Shein reportedly seeking a 90 billion valuation in IPO. Okay, well they're seeking
Yeah, it's scary.
90 billion. Holy shit! Yeah, you can pay off all those settlements. Okay, interesting commentary here. You want to break this down? I can do it. Oh, we don't like this. We're skipping this part. Getting out of it. So that's it.
That is it.
Okay.
Okay.
Man.
I mean, it's
So are we happy for the relationship part of this?
If she is happy, I am so
She
happy
said
for
she
her.
is.
She says that she is. I
Yeah.
hope that she's okay. I really hope that she's okay.
Okay.
I think she should stop fighting with fans in the comments.
Yeah.
I think
That's
I'm
for sure.
I'm happy or sad or whatever it is.
Yeah.
I support you.
I'm not reading all
Sorry
that,
that
but
happened
thanks.
to you. Sorry and all that.